My name is Brandon Sawalich, President and CEO of Starkey. The hearing industry is misunderstood, and not just here in India, but around the world. You look at the global population and 488 million with hearing loss, and a very low adoption rate, way under 10%. And the main thing is, yes, it's access, affordability, but it's stigma too, because it's a product and a need in an area that people have a misconception about because of old photography. People think, I'm old, I'm disabled with a hearing aid, when, a matter of fact, today's technology is helping people live better, hear better, and the main thing of increasing the adoption is all around awareness and education on today's technology. At Starkey, the way that I see the market, I've been at Starkey almost 30 years, and I'm very well aware of the opportunities, not from a business standpoint, but to help more people. We're in the greatest decade of our industry because we're in an aging population, and the world is needing more and more hearing help, just like other medical devices and services. Hearing is healthcare, and hearing is essential. And so as you look at the United States, you look at Europe, you look here in India, large populations, and you have to be connected. And with more and more tests and research coming out that show the connection between hearing health and the early set of Alzheimer's and loneliness, and which leads to depression. So we aren't just in a device business of selling an amplifier. We are in the hearing healthcare business that's really helping people step up and be their best self, because it is all about mental health and wellness and doing as much as they can for their community and their family, and it starts with hearing. So when I started at Starkey in 1994, the hearing aid, it was mostly custom products, were 80 to 90% of the market. And today you have your receiver in the canal and other types of styles that make up 80% of the product. But it's not just what the style of hearing aid is, it's the technology and advancement. 30 years ago, a new advancement was a faceplate, the battery conduct, little things that are just expected today. And then really in the late 90s is the onset of digital circuitry, hearing, different processing, digital programming, many other things that progressed, that changed, where it really went from companies. There were 72 hearing aid companies when I started. There's 5. And today, and that's because of advancement in the R&D and the amount that goes in, because it's not just an amplifier and a volume control. I could say that it was probably 30 years ago with certain circuits that were helping with background noise, and people were buying circuits from different companies. Now here at Starkey, we're leading in AI technology. We're engineering, developing, and putting new science into an all-new processor, where 30 years ago, 20 years ago, that wasn't possible. So it really isn't about just the style of hearing aid. It all starts with what the engine inside, the core processor, is doing to help people hear better. For me, the Indian market is important to Starkey as we look up and out, because you look at the population and reported that 700,000 hearing aids sold in India a year. You have a population with less than 3% do anything about their hearing loss, and regardless of a financial standing, we want to do what's best for the patient today and tomorrow. And for me, it's, as we look at position Starkey, the vision for Starkey is to be the best. I don't want to be the largest. I'm not trying to be the largest and getting the financials, and privately held, we don't have to answer to stock analysts and stockholders. We answer to the patient and the people that need hearing help. So I'm here because as I look at the market, I want to help more people. And that starts with AI doesn't have to be your top price point. It's what can we do over the next 5 years to bring great technology, because people just want to hear better, at an affordable price in the channels, and to our great customers here in India. Relevant, and to meet our vision and goal to be the best, it starts with product. And in order to get the product that you need and to be the best, you have to have the talent. And in our industry, and at Starkey, it's our R&D team, along with others that all come together that have to think forward and bring the best forward. And for us, we have R&D in the U.S., and we are growing our R&D team here in India. There's brilliant minds, great people, engineers that are part of the Starkey family now, and we're committed in growing that, what we're doing in mobile apps, firmware, other initiatives that are going to make our hearing aids the best, and we're going to meet our goals. A lot of the misunderstandings around hearing aids is that it's a commodity, it's a piece of plastic. And we work here and committed to the market here in India and our great customers and the audiologists and doctors and hearing healthcare providers that fit not just Starkey, but yes, other hearing aids. And if you look ahead, the human touch is still involved. There's always the fear of noise and misunderstanding of the distribution and how people get hearing aids. You can get something through the mail, but you're dealing with hearing and ears that are like thumbprints. Every ear is different and every ear is unique, and it's all about that patient care. And that's our audiologists and our customers here in India, and that's the future. And we're going to continue to invest and help them grow and be the best they can for their patients.